Hello, this is Willcol100 playing Europa Universalis. This time I'm playing completely unmodded. I have most of the game-changing DLC unlocked. The only one I don't have is the one that affects America, which we're playing early enough that that shouldn't be that big of a difference. Playing as the Ottomans, starting from the 11th of November, 1444. Earliest start date in vanilla. Ottomans start off immediately in a war with Albania, and we can immediately get the mission City of Rules Desire, which gives us a claim on Constantinople. So I'm going to go ahead and take that claim. I'm also going to take one of my diplomats. I think I'm going to start fabricating a claim. Oh no, we have a truce with these guys. Never. Well, when does this truce expire? No, that's not it. There it is. There's the truce flag. It expires 5 years from now. Okay. So I'm not actually going to bother making a claim. I'm going to do my other stuff first. I'm going to take our army. I'm going to recruit a general. We got an okay general. I'll take you. I don't think I actually need 26,000 guys for the opening. I'm going to march general over there. I'm going to march him over there. And we're going to get started. I'm going to try running without advisors for a while so that I can put that money in towards other stuff. I'm going to take my fleet. I'm going to swing the fleet around and blockade Albania. So the Albanian siege ends quicker. We got islands off from Crimea, and Algiers. I'll actually take both of those. We have a few national decisions we could take. No, we only have one. Announcements like practices. This would lower revolt risk by 1. And raise our piety, which is actually useful at the moment. Piety is useful. Later in the game, we're probably going to run full lack of piety for the research benefits. But right now we've got a lot of Orthodox that might be a problem if we leave them that way. We're at 53% religious unity right now, so yeah. Wanted to start dealing with our Orthodox population. Seeing as we only get, when we get Ottoman tolerance, 33% religious unity, and we're going to be wanting to sit around 100%. So I want to at least this up to 67%. We need to actually confront some of these Orthodox people. Army moves. Oops. Put the wrong one. So we leave behind a siege force, move them up. Actually engage the Albanians that crossed our border. We get a total destruction of the Albanian force. Royal marriage offer from Algiers, we'll take it. I'm also going to offer one if we don't already have one with Crimea. Yeah, you're far. You're already thinking of me as a great power. Okay. So say I might also offer one to the Termarids, except the Termarids have great power status, so they're not so happy about us. So I'm going to take our currently free diplomat. I'm going to declare war on Byzantium to take Constantinople. The 14,000 should be enough to beat their 5,000. I'll have my smaller stack spread out around Greece, so we can take Greece as well in the war. So this is the end of the first year, though we started very close to the end of it anyway. And this stack should really just spread out pretty quickly. last hard fight because the Byzantine general was much better than mine. There we go, we've wiped out the Byzantine army. Spread out our forces to minimize attrition. Well, that's a good start. That'll give us pretty much the rest of Greece. And we need to turn our eyes eastward because we can't expand westward until those treaties end. I suppose once I take Albania, I could fabricate a claim on Ragusa and invade Ragusa. Okay, we now have access to the Derbyshire system because our military power went back up over 100. And this one gives us increased revolt risk in exchange for more manpower. Though we have rebel or possibility of rebels right now, so I won't bother with it. So I don't want the increased revolt risk. But I'll leave it tagged so I know it's still up. Albania is coming along really quickly. Probably move the fleet back around to Constantinople to accelerate Constantinople because that's the one that's going to take the longest out of all four of these ones. Crimea is requesting that we come to war with Georgia. Seeing as Georgia is all by itself, I'm pretty sure Crimea can actually handle the war and will not need my aid. And we have good relationship with Algiers and Crimea. I'm going to send one diplomat over to the Timurids and start improving relations with them. Because I only need one locally to peace out all the people. %, not quite there yet. We do have a little bit of war exhaustion, slowly climbing because of the attritions, full sieges, but it's not that bad. Finish the siege of Albania. So we can go ahead and we can annex Albania. And the question is, do I want to start fabricating a claim on Ragusa while I have no allies? No, I'm not going to rush that fast into it. I'm going to finish up the other wars first. So I'm going to take our fleet here, swing around into Constantinople to hopefully accelerate the siege. I don't want you to go into the port, I want you to sit in the strait. I'm probably going to go and start conquering up the eastern side of the empire, the Ottoman Empire, take back our cores on all this Muslim land, so they'll integrate nicely. Critical research, gain 25 piety, lose 25 admin power, or send them away and lose the piety. Now I'm going to lose the admin power from now, just so we can get the higher piety to convert a little faster. Not that it makes that much of a difference. Well, relative to the choice difference was we have 25 more, 25 less, so that's a net swing of 50%, which 50% swing actually makes a pretty big difference. We have adopted dietary system still sitting there. Still don't want to do it because revolt risk is not what we want. Okay, we have siege through Athens. We're actually pretty close on... Oh yeah, there goes Constantinople. Okay, I'm going to take my troops over and we're going to start sieging Kandor. They're currently... Oh no, they're currently allied in the war with us. I can't do that. Can't do that. The other people down here aren't. Dunkladair and Karma are not allied with us right now. So send half there. The other half will go to Konya. We can now peace out with Byzantium, so I'm going to. The full annexation. Yeah, full annexation. So we get the City of World Desire. We only currently have a claim on it. We don't have a core on it. There's a couple decisions now that we get access to. We can now make Constantinople the capital, which will immediately give us a core on it, so that's what I'm going to hit. Also gives us 1 stability. I'm going to spend 1 stability point right away, and then I'm going to make Constantinople the capital, so we are 2 stability, relatively cheap. Also adopt the title of Caliph, which I think it will. Again, leaving the Derbyshire system off because we don't want the revolt risk. We've also now gained, because we've fully annexed Byzantium, we have gained their dependence, so we've gained Athens as a vassal. At this point, I'm going to take the diplomat back from the Timurids. I'm going to start improving relations with Athens, because we want to integrate them before too long. Okay, I want to declare war on Dunkladair, Karma before Karmaman before they get any allies, so I don't have to worry about getting their allies involved. And I'm probably going to declare war on Ramzan in hopes that Kandor will follow their alliance partner into the war with me, so I can reclaim my cores from them as well. And then Crimea happens to be annoyingly allied with everyone I don't want them to be. So we've got, okay, you've got an alliance with Karman. So they're actually allied to each other, which doesn't bother me because I want to invade both of them. Okay, so now we're at war with both of them, which actually makes this next move of walking into both of them even easier. Until our siege starts, so I can detach them. I do want to invade Ramzan, so I'm going to declare war. Oh, I need to wait at least a month before the start of a war to declare another war. No declaring war on everyone in the first 5 seconds of the game. I could take a mission to conquer southern Greece, except I already got the rest of Greece as my vassal. What I should also do is, I should actually start making these cores. Get our overextension down. Okay, I can now declare war. I can declare war for Andia. And they broke their alliance? Or they're just being slow? Looks like they broke their alliance. Or, actually no. Because I'm already allied with them in another war, they can't declare war on me. So that actually means, nope, they're allied in the war, so I can't. This one war with Georgia, it's being a problem. It's not that big of a problem, but it's being a problem. Okay. 3 more provinces being sieged to be added to the empire. Slowly improving our relationship with Athens. What I'm going to do, they're going to send everyone except for one person into the other army. I'm going to take my one general to siege to accelerate the siege that I want to end first. We're having a nice opening as the Ottomans. I'm not going to go for a gaming approach trying to get into the empire or whatever. I'm just to stay as a Sunni Ottomans. Which means it's not maximized for like world conquest or whatever. And I doubt I have the skills to go on a total world conquest as the Ottomans either way. But we'll see how far we get. Looks like Carmen has a siege to 0%. Crimea and the Golden Horn. Crimea and Razan. So Razan's not going to continue to exist, so I can't use them as an excuse to get in a war with them. What I could do is I could fabricate a claim on Ragusa over here. Declare war on Ragusa, call in Crimea, and then I could declare war on Crimea's allies. And Crimea wouldn't be able to do anything because I haven't peaced out with Ragusa yet. Just a little bit of the controlling of the game system. So cheat Carmen all the way through. So there we go. We've got another province of our religion. We're into full annex Carmen. I'm going to go finish up the war with Dunklitter first. And then I also need to send off another diplomat. We're making this to core, so it's Lister next. I want it to 59% religion. We want to 67 before we can go. Total lack of piety. Yeah, it's just a pretty standard start with the Ottomans. If you know how to put all your territories together, this is pretty much similar to how you do it. Don't always have Crimea declaring war in Georgia preventing you from waging war in a few of your cores, though. So it's a little different by accident than normal start. Dunkler is occupied, so I can integrate them. Ending one war. Toggle off attach to this unit so we don't have the random Greek guys attaching to our units. Because we don't really need Greek aid. Anything, I want the Greeks to camp in Greek and make, or if the Athenian Greeks to stay in Athens. Conquer Levant. Conquer Levant. Now that is... Oh no, it's still there. It's the one for Greece that went away. So that'll give us claims on all of the Levant, which is land held by the Mamelukes. Which that actually makes that a very, very interesting and probably a good option to take. So I'm going to pick up Conquer the Levant. Our religious unity isn't 67%. So losing the piety would be bad. Except we're getting an excuse to basically invade the Levant, which is all Sunni. So our religious unity is going to be rising the entire time. So I'm going to go ahead and take the piety hit for the extra money. Moria and Achaia have relatively high revolt risk due to the fact they haven't cored yet. Lystra, where we're converting, has revolt risk, and Albania has a little bit of revolt risk. Oh, you're complaining about the fact that you're basically Albanian and Orthodox. And yeah, Albania is just going to be Albania. It's going to be annoying. Okay, so right now the Mamluks are at war with Cyprus. And I guarantee the independence of Najaf. So they've got no allies, and I've got an excuse to invade them. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to invade the Mamluks. Our war goal is going to be Aleppo. I can't call in any allies, and I did not realize their fleet was underneath my fleet, so we're going to lose a lot of ships right at the beginning of the war. I'm going to actually order my fleet to disengage. We get lucky and none of them actually sank. I'm going to annex Anda as soon as our diplomat's back. We're going to annex that country or immediately order all our armies to converge on the one Ottoman army. Only have a 0-year-old heir, so I don't want to encourage the death of our current heir or current ruler. I'm going to engage a lot of forces on the Mamlukan stack there. If you get lucky, they won't get away. Yeah, they're not getting away. So we just destroyed a lot of Mamelucan troops. Hopefully we can catch more Mamelucan, or more of the enemy troops. And we do. They now only have 16,000 troops left. I'm going to start investing in some mercenaries with which to siege with, so that we can reduce the exhaustion of our own troops. I'm also not going to go running headlong into Mamlukan territory because I don't want to take the attrition of running through the desert. Lots of arid desert here, not good for my troops. So I'm going to wait until the Mamluks come to me. Which may or may not work well. So we'll just have all the mercs arrive at Aleppo. And we'll then take our 3,000 normal guys here and move back to our stack in Dania. And, not Dania. Because I just invent a territory out of thin air to say a name of. Yes, we've left the mercenaries behind. We got some more mercs, which I'm going to have go to our Rakka. I need to stop trying to pronounce things. Gonna send them all here. Give me another easy siege. So I need one more merc infantry. To set up a third siege. And we'll just siege through the Levant. Nice and slowly. We are losing a little bit of money this way because mercenaries are definitely not cheap. Anything but. Anything but. This way we don't deplete our already half depleted manpower pool more than it needs to be. Instead we can deplete the manpower pool of mercenaries that we don't care about. Okay, so the Mamluks have reared their head, so we can chase them down and destroy them. Should be a relatively easy victory. We do outnumber them 2-1. And our general does appear to be far superior to theirs, granting us an easy victory, destroying their forces. We got 11,000 left. And basically between the Mamluks' diplomatic starting scenario and an easy roll in that mission, we're having an easy time causing pain and suffering to the Mamluks. Yeah, war exhaustion. It's not really the war exhaustion causing problems, it's mainly religious stuff. Nationalists in the places where we don't have cores. Yeah, we're converting there. A little bit of Byzantine nationalists in a few places. And again, they're not really that big of a deal yet. I was not paying attention because I was looking at something, and I just let the Mamluks catch a lot of my troops. So I lost a lot of mercenaries. Well, I didn't lose that many mercenaries. And they're mercenaries, so who cares, right? Well, I care because that's 3,000-ish, or 300-ish money that we just lost. Not 300, about 450 money. And we lost the siege, so the siege reset. Once again, we'll remove all the mercenaries there. And we do actually have a Orthodox rebellion. Due to what looks like, we're actually, yeah, Orthodox rebellion, but they're being sponsored by, oh, Walyacha is Orthodox. Yeah, they're being sponsored by Walyacha. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce the war exhaustion to get the revolt risk down just a little bit. So the Georgia War ended. And for some reason, Crimea is no longer allied with Kandor, so I can go invade Kandor as well. So our mercenaries are barely routed by the Mamluks. Whereas we have defeated the rebels. The rebels did inflict 5,000 casualties on us, which is not good. Not desirable. I'm going to just disband the mercenaries and hire a few more. And the Mamluks are doing an amphibious landing on my mercenaries, it appears. And then get summarily slaughtered, because I happen to have already said that is the rally location to my main army. So the Mamluks still only have 2,000 guys. Kandor has no allies. So I'm going to actually declare a quick war on Kandor for my corps. A few more corps equals a few more men to serve in the army. And our little wars continue on. Probably going to go ahead and put a cut in this video as soon as we're done with the war with the Mamluks. Forgot to actually been recording how long this, or determining how long this video has been going on for. So I don't know if this is going to end up being a long video or a short video. If the video goes on too much longer, I will go ahead and put a cut in it, whether I'm done with the war with the Mamluks or not. Okay, so we have successfully ended, or successfully sieged that province. Move my army in to say, well, no, we're not going to get any time. I was about to say to save my mercenaries, but mercenaries are going to lose the battle by the looks of it. Yeah, and I'm not going to waste the maintenance cost for mercenaries for that long, so you're going to get disbanded and I'm going to hire more mercenaries. Okay, so we've gone ahead and sieged through, or destroyed the Mamlukan army. They've only got 1,000 sitting around. I'm going to do something that's going to be a real drain on the manpower. I'm going to spread out and carpet siege the Levant. just to speed up the war a bit. Army of Austria? Or Austrian... Austria? I don't know if that's Austria. Yeah, that's how you spell Austria. I don't know why I've got a mercenary army called the Army of Austria. Well, I've got an mercenary army called the Army of Austria. Not what I was expecting for a name for a mercenary company, but it's what we have. So again, the Mamluks went ahead and trained 1,000 troops. Probably says that's probably all the manpower they have is 1,000, and they're just training as they get the manpower. Once again, we're actually in the negative piety. We're going to get a lot of religious unity from just acquiring more Muslim land. So I'm going to go ahead and get them here. We need their help so that we get more national tax, national manpower, and technology costs go down more. So that's all really good. Why is this so expensive? Well, it's not really expensive. It's just Ottoman normal. The lack of piety, when that kicks in, will actually drop the cost of that even more. So we're actually going to have a pretty low piety level. Going down to 36%. So yeah, it's going to be a 2.5 decrease in cost over where it was before. I'm waiting for these sieges to complete. I'm going to have to move more guys. Basically going to have to siege out most of the Mamelukes to get the point across that I want a large chunk of the Levant, which then I'm going to have to use a lot of admin power to core it all. Our cores here have integrated, lowering our overextension, which we're probably going to generate more of when we take more claims out of the Mamelukes. Right now our vote risk is pretty low. We've got those Albanians being Albanians, not wanting to join a country. And we just have Silistra, which is being annoying, or is annoyed because we're trying to convert them. I'm doing it really, really slowly. So the Mamluks actually have a stack of 3,000 now, starting to approach a level where they might be a problem. Okay, we've completed these two sieges up here. I'll detach one guy to go here, and the other one to set up on Judea. I'm going to leave the exhausted army behind. We're going to take their rest, and they're going to chase the Mamluks down. At least chase them a little bit away from our smaller siege forces that I'd like to not lose. So this one is arid, but the couple in here are not actually arid, including the one I'm sitting on right now. Which is good, because then that means we're not taking as much attrition as we could be. And we're being embargoed by the Timurids. Don't know why. I don't have any trade power in there. I don't really have any trade power in their zone, and they don't have any in mine, so... So Ragusa got annexed by Bosnia and Serbia are having a go at each other. We have completed another siege. So we get a total victory on the Mamlukan army, actually leaving with nothing this time. No Mamluks left standing. Okay, so Al-Jaffa has, Al-Jaf has completed sieging. Maybe I can move up a little bit. Interestingly enough, we have not actually taken the war goal I saw. Aleppo is the war goal. It's still one of the places that hasn't finished sieging through. Probably due to a lot of the hijinks that's happened elsewhere. That and the fact that it has a port. Like Damascus is like so much further ahead because of the natural 20 being rolled and the fact there's no port. Can raise the military tech, which I am going to go ahead and do. We finished the siege of Damascus. So we move it up. We have Aleppo is complete. So then move them up. No, I'm forgetting. I've been done with this war for a while. Why don't I just integrate the territory? Full axe. So much lost manpower there that I wasn't paying any attention to. We now do actually have the war goal of Aleppo. My flatmates are making a lot of noise. I don't know if you're hearing it, but I hear it, and it is a little on the annoying side. Hungary has left the military coalition. I did not realize they were in a military coalition against me. That might have been problematic. You need to pay more attention to things like that. It's hard for the Skype beep there. I forgot to silence Skype before I loaded up the game. Knowing my luck, there's going to be a large conversation starting, making lots of beeping noises. Yes, sounds like that. Okay, let's look at how close we are to taking what we want. What can we go ahead and get away with? So we need to keep the overextension preferably below 100%. And if I can, I probably want that coastal territory. I want that nice coastal territory. So I'll wait until the coastal territory sieges through. Both to weaken the Mamlukan navy, indirectly by loss of a force limit. Yeah, it tends not like staying above the force limit. And directly by giving me more force limit. And the conversation makes Skype beep beep beep. Okay, so siege of Egypt is pretty much continuing. Gone from the Levant, and we're now moving the sieges down into Egypt to more complete our siege of the country. So Damascus is worth a lot. Judea would be nice. I can go all the way down to Judea. Just that whole coastline section. Dumiat has been taken, which I believe Dumiat is part of the Nile estuary zone. That's why it's actually got a pretty high base tax compared to like Giza. Well, even Giza has pretty high base tax. Sinai is just horrible. Alexandria is the other end of the delta. Rashid is the center of the delta. Libya is the nice Libyan desert. Sidon has fallen. I'd like to see if I can get Judea, so I need Judea to be occupied as well. Royal marriage offer with Algiers, because possibly somehow the royal marriage ended, so they're going to go ahead and offer it to me again. New trade research is supposedly heretical. Well, we have plenty of prestige, so I'm going to go ahead and say no it isn't, and take the prestige hit. Okay, Sinai has fallen. Once again giving us more troops to move to the front. Ottomans are, the Mamluks are running away once again. So again we give chase. Siege of the Negev is complete. There's a little desert province in here, so it's a desert. No one wants it. And no one wants to live there, which is why no one wants it, because you need people for stuff to be desirable. Okay, so there's the coastline. We can take the whole coastline, and that gives us 92% overextension. So yeah, if I take another province, it's going to overextend me too much. And I don't really have the peace offer power to enforce it. Could also request that they release Byzantium, which would release the island of Cyprus as Byzantium. Which, to me, actually sounds good, because I don't want them having... That decreases their naval power. Prevents... Well, it doesn't really prevent rebels spawning as Byzantium, but then... I know where Byzantium is, I can go mess with Byzantium myself. It weakens their Mediterranean part out of it. So let's go ahead and do that. Anything else I want to tack on the end here? Break all treaties with the Mamluks. Yeah, no, we don't have enough. I don't have enough for that. Can I take your money? It's not really worth your money. So we'll just send that demand. We'll take your entire coastline. The demand go through. And this is Willcol100 playing as the Ottomans. If you like this and want to see more, please leave a like and a subscription. The like is so that I know that you want to see more. The subscription so that if and when more is made, you will be notified via YouTube when it is posted. If you have any comments on how to make this or any other episodes better, please leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any comments on what you'd like to see me play, again, please leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, Willcol100.